Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 1, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 1, Chapter 17, The Glory of Gunanidhi in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakratanamakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighna. Hari Om Tat Sat. Suta said, O great sages, after hearing these words of Brahma, Narada once again bowed to him and asked humbly. Narada said, when did Shiva, favorably disposed to his devotees, go to Kailasa? Where did he have the intimate acquaintance with Kubera, of great and noble soul? What did Shiva, of auspicious form, do there? Please narrate all these things to me. I am deeply interested in it. Brahma said, O Narada, listen, I shall tell you the story of the moon-crested Lord, how he went to Kailasa and how he contracted friendship of Kubera. In the city of Kampilya, there was a sacrificer named Yajnadatta, born of Somayaji family. He was an adept in the performance of sacrifice. He knew Vedas and Vedangas. He was a great scholar of Vedanta, etc. He was honored by the king. He was a liberal-minded donor, and as such his fame had spread far and wide. He assiduously maintained the sacrificial fire and was devoted to the study of the Vedas. His son, Gunanidhi, was of a very handsome complexion and shone like the moon's disk. After the investiture with the sacred thread, he learned all the 8 laws over and over again. Yet, unknown to his father, he indulged in gambling. Ever and anon, he took plenty of sums from his mother and gave them over to other gamblers with whom he contracted great intimacy. He eschewed all Brahmanical ways and conduct of life. He was averse to the performance of Sandhya prayers and ceremonial ablutions. He began to speak ill of the Vedas, sacred texts, Devas and Brahmins. He did not follow the conventions and injunctions of the Smriti code. He indulged in singing and playing. Actors, heretics, etc. were his beloved friends. Although his mother wanted him to meet his father now and then, he never went near his father. Engaged in extra domestic activities, Yajnadatta used to ask his wife, their good woman, what is our son Gunanidhi doing? He is not at home. Then the woman used to say, he has gone out just now. So long he had been taking his bath and worshipping the deities. He has finished his Vedic studies and has just gone out in the company of 2 or 3 friends for the purpose of learning somewhere. The poor woman, in view of the fact that she had only one son, deceived her husband thus. The simple husband did not know anything about the nefarious activities of his son or his bad conduct. All sacred rites ending with Kesa Karma were performed in the 16th year of the son. Thereafter, Yajnadatta performed the marriage rite of the son in accordance with the rules prescribed in the Griya Sutras. O Narada, every day the woman, with her heart melting with motherly affection, used to make her son sit up and gently upbraid him. Dear son, your father is surely a great man, but he is of rash temperament. If he comes to know of your activities, he will beat you and will not spare me too. I conceal your nefarious activities from your father every day. Due to his good conduct and his affluent circumstances, he is honored by all the people. Their child, a good learning and association with men of saintly character, constitute a great asset for Brahmins. How is it that you do not gladly take interest in such things? Your ancestors and grandfathers had all earned the reputation of being good Vedic scholars, well learned in sastras and performers of sacrifices, especially Soma yagas. Shun the company of the wicked people, associate with good men, turn your attention to good learning, and strictly adhere to Brahmanical conventions. Emulate your father in form, fame, and traditional activity. Why don't you feel ashamed? Cast off your wickedness. You are 19 now. This girl is 16 years old. She is a good girl. Take her, protect her. Above all, be devoted to your father. You shall respect your father-in-law also, in view of his good qualities and conduct. How is it that you do not feel ashamed of wickedness? Dear son, your material uncles too are matchless in learning, conduct, and pedigree, and other things. You are not afraid even of them. Your paternal and maternal lineages are equally pure. See the Brahmin boys of your neighborhood. Even in our house, see the disciples of your father. How humbly do they behave. Their son, if the king hears of your evil propensities, he will cease to respect your father and may even suspend the regular maintenance allowance. Till now, people used to call your activities the foolish blunders of an ignorant boy. Hereafter, they may take away the traditional title of Dixita. People will curse and cavil at your father and me, saying such evil words as, the son has adopted the wickedness of the mother. Your father has never been a sinner. He strictly follows the path of the Vedas, Smritis. Lord Shiva is my witness for the purity of my mind that is riveted to his feet. I have not seen the face of any wicked man after my menstrual bath. Powerful indeed is faith, whence a boy like you is born of my womb. Although constantly advised thus by his mother, the wicked boy did not abandon his evil ways. For an idiot indulging in vice is beyond redemption. Who is he that is not broken up by the evil influences of haunting, wine, slander, untruth, theft, gambling, and prostitutes? The wicked fellow, Gunanidhi, used to lay his hands on whatever he could see in the house, a cloth, a base, metal, etc., and take it to the gambling den, there to lose the same to his brother gamblers. Once he stole a very valuable ring of his father, set with precious stones, and gave it to one of the gamblers. It chanced that one day the Dixita saw it in the hand of the gambler. He asked the fellow, "Where did you get this ring from?" First, the gambler did not say anything. When repeatedly asked, he said, "O Brahmin, you are unnecessarily accusing me of theft. It was your son who gave it to me. On the previous day, I had won his mother's upper garment. Do not think that I alone was the winner of this ring. He has lost many costly things to other gamblers as well. He has thus given gems, metals, silk garments, vessels, golden vases, and different sorts of copper and bell metal pots. Every day he is being bound stark naked by the gamblers. In the whole world you cannot see such a useless poor gambler as he, your son. How is it that till now, O Brahmin, you have not realized that your son is a ringleader of base gamblers, very clever in misdemeanor and unfair means? On hearing these words, the poor Dixita's head bent down with shame. He covered his face and head with a cloth and quietly slipped back into his house. Yajnadatta, the sacrificer, well versed in Vedic rites, spoke thus to his wife, who was a very chaste lady. Yajnadatta said, O mistress, where is that gambling rogue of a son, Gunanidhi? O let it be, why should I ask for him? Where is that auspicious ring which you took off at the time of applying unguents on my body? Bring it quickly and give it to me. The mistress was frightened at these words. While she was engaged in arranging for bath and midday sacred rites, she replied, O Lord, I am busy arranging the various articles of offerings for worship. O Lord, fond of guests, the guests may be unnecessarily detained. While I was busy cooking the pudding, I kept the ring somewhere in some vessel just now. What a pity. I have forgotten it. I do not know where it has been kept. Dixita said, O truthful lady, who has given birth to a base boy? Whenever I ask, where has the son gone? You used to say, Dear Lord, just now he has gone out after finishing his lesson of the Vedas in the company of 2 or 3 friends for revision of the lesson. Where is your silk sari, red like madder, which I had presented to you, and which used to hang down here in the house always? Tell me the truth. Do not be afraid. That gem-set golden vase which I had given you is also missing. That tripod with a velvet cushion which I had given you is nowhere to be seen. Where is that bell metal pot made in the south? Where is that copper pot made in Bengal? Where is that ivory casket intended for curios and trinkets? Where is that wonderfully fine statuette of a lady lighting a lamp shining like the moon and brought from the hilly province? Why should I unnecessarily speak much, O lady of a noble family? It is futile to be angry with you. I shall take food only after I marry again. I am childless now, since that wicked fellow has defiled the whole family. Get up and fetch me some water. Let me offer libations to him with gingerly seeds. Better to be issueless than have a wicked son who defiles the entire family. It is the traditional policy to abandon one to save the family. The Brahmana took his bath, performed his daily rites, and married the daughter of a Vedic scholar the same day. Footnotes. (219) Kubera is the son of let me see, it's in Hindi. Vishavesa by Irvesa. Evidhar. He is the chief of the Yakshas and a friend of Rudra. He is mythologized as having 3 legs and 8 teeth. The country 220. The country known to Vajasa Niyi Samhita and Satapatha Brahmana can be identified with the city of Kampila in the Furukabad district, Uttara Pradesh. It was the southern capital of Panchaladesa in ancient India. However, places it in the Anartha Desa, a region of the western India. 221. The 8 sciences include 1. The triple Veda, 2. Logic and metaphysics, 3. The science of government, 4. Practical arts such as agriculture, commerce, medicine, etc. 5. Ancient historical and mythological tradition, 6. Science of rituals, 7. Logic, and 8. Dharma or law. 222. The religious ceremony, Kesanta, in which the hair were cut off, was performed upon Brahmins at at 6 years of age. I think it's at 16 years of age. Kshatriyas at 22 and Vaishyas at 24. Okay, so the gingerly seeds. It is customary among the Orthodox Hindu families in India to offer libations of water mixed with gingerly seeds to the mans on particular days. The mans are the pitris. Hence today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Pranaratam Vyomeshwaran Om Kapura Karam Karanavitam Sansara Saramushya Samur Samitram Bakami Jamis Vamishya Swam Sam. Om Tuya Mata Chabitatumya Tuya Banduscha Chasakatuya Vidyata Vinam Tuya Sarvam Mamati Om Shanti Shanti Shari Hari Om Tat Sat.